I'm sweating. Happy Thursday. I just finished my meeting with my thesis director about the latest draft that I turned in for my thesis. And I mean, everything is fine. I don't know why my body's overreacting, but I'm good. She did give me more notes like always, but they're just like the tiniest things in a sense that I need to work on, that I also am going to have enough room to work on my PhD applications. And I think that's actually pretty cool. I think that's actually really nice because I know that I would have to work on my writing sample and my statement of purpose letter most of January because the application is due in February. So yeah, like it's literally nearing the end, and I'm so happy. I love it. I think I discovered the issue that I've been having of not wanting to do anything and just reading werewolf smut on my phone. There's this thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure other people could have it, but it's really big with people that have ADHD, where you're kind of frozen and you have really bad executive dysfunction because you're waiting for something. Like if you have an appointment at 4 o'clock, for example, your whole morning and afternoon is useless because you're just waiting to get ready and leave, right? That's what I'm trying to explain here. So I think I had been in that perpetual freeze, or in like that state of not being able to do anything because I knew my meeting was coming up, and I didn't realize that that was the thing. I hope that makes sense, because guess who now has more energy to read a book after her meeting? This girl. And yeah, I'm still new to my diagnosis, so I'm still slowly figuring out what is being affected by my ADHD and what is just me being dumb. This is definitely an ADHD situation, which again, I'm glad that I know what it is. I could combat it if it's hard. I mean, right now, today was fine, or this whole week was fine because, I really didn't have much to do. I am a little sad that I haven't drawn or painted anything, but I did organize my room. I was semi-productive. I just didn't read, So it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes it could be a little too debilitating where I'm like not doing anything, just like literally staring at the clock until it's time for whatever I'm waiting for. And that's when it's bad, when I need my coping mechanisms and everything like that. But I was fine this time around. And the good thing is that the next time that we're supposed to meet is actually going to be on the 24th of January. So classes would have already started, which means that I'll have a distraction after I turn in the draft that she needs to see before our meeting. I'll have a distraction to not be in this state again. Hopefully. Today is the 15th. So basically, I'm going to give myself all the way into the 22nd to work on my stuff and then take a break until January 8th, which is the first day of school, even though my first day of school is technically that Wednesday. But anyways, that's where my timeline is. Hopefully that's enough of a break for me to not freak out in writing my thesis, and also still being able to work on my PhD application.
Go, girl, go, girl. Let's go. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Come on, girl. Okay.
Sorry for this weird setup. I don't really feel like turning on the big light, and I can't find my tripod. I don't even know if this will make it into the video, but I just really wanted to like word vomit in a sense. I've just been really like in this weird headspace again of like not really knowing what to do with my free time. And first, I had a really big issue with having an actual adult job because I would always complain that because the majority of my day was taken up by work, I never had time to do like the things that I actually love doing. But I've fallen, and I can't get up. I've fallen into this trap of like I'm basically doing the same thing but with my thesis. I'm not really giving myself time to do something that technically isn't my job. Since I am a full-time student, writing my thesis is my job. So when I was working, I was basically doing 2 full-time jobs, and I was just so burnt out and exhausted that by the end of the day, the only energy I had left was to just either doom scroll or watch YouTube. And now that I don't have a job and, I have all this free time, I try to stick to a routine because I've noticed that that's really helped with my anxiety. Just having this routine of waking up at a certain time, doing my morning routine, and then starting work. And I've technically allowed myself to be able to have these breaks and freedoms. Like if I don't want to work all day on my thesis, I have the freedom to actually like stop and do something. And it was working at first, but I don't know if it's like the typical ADHD thing where like since it doesn't have the spark anymore, I just don't want to do it. I mean, and what I'm getting at, I guess when it comes to reading, I can't remember when's the last book that I actually enjoyed. I think it might be A Lonely Castle in the Mirror, which that was a long time ago in my mind. And I did paint a little bit inside my sketchbook, but even that was kind of like a hard time to get started. I don't know. Like I said, this is just me wanting to purge my feelings in a sense, because not even in my journal has helped me feel kind of okay in this situation. I don't know. Either I think I'm just like in a big slump again, an emotional slump. I wouldn't consider this a depressive episode, but if I don't take care of myself, I could definitely see it heading there again. I think when it comes to making art, or one part of the reason why I get, so lazy to do it or anything like that is because it is just like my fear of not being perfect about it, and the issue of perfectionism and everything like that. Sometimes it is really hard to get past that. It kind of sucks because I could talk to my therapist about it, but I don't want it to feel like a therapy session. So I could talk to my sisters about it, but they're not in grad school, and as much as they try to empathize, they just can never get there. And I feel like part of this slump is involving some form of loneliness that I wish I had someone to relate to with. And I'm 20. I'm turning 29 in January, and they don't lie when people say that it's hard making friends as adults. And I mean, I do have friends out there, but they all have their own lives and everything like that. And I'm the only one that's going to grad school. So at the same time, like, it will still be the same issue. I feel like I've missed my chance making friends in grad school because I never went the extra mile to be out there, because I always had to work, because I wasn't working in a field that involved my degree. I don't want to do this, but for example, I couldn't be a TA because I had to work, and a lot of the friendships that are made are through TAing and everything like that. Okay, long story short, I think a lot of this stuckness that I'm feeling is because I have been feeling a little lonely lately on this grad school journey. And while it is nice to hear that I have support from my sisters and from my family, I just wish that I could sit down with someone and like just complain back and forth and just keep telling each other, oh, that sucks, bro, you know, as opposed to hearing people that don't really get it try to fix it. It's Friday night. Y el cuerpo lo sabe. I'm just kidding. It's Friday night, and I'm kinda tempted to watch Exorcist Believer just because it's free on Peacock because we have Xfinity. And also I've seen I like a YouTuber who does movie reviews, and he shitted on it, so it kind of took some of the scariness away. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little scared. We'll see. And if not, I decided to try to pick up The Great Expectations again, and I also decided to pick up Notes on an Executioner. I do want to finish The Vampire Academy, but I think I'm gonna save that series for when I start school. So I want to try to balance it out as much as I can between my school reading and fun reading. So once I'm done with my school reading, I want to pick up fun books, which is why I want to save The Vampire Academy for when the semester starts. There's only 6 books, so I'll probably also finish The Poppy Wars because I have not finished The Poppy Wars. My bad. And I do have other fun books in my TBR shelf, so I think I should be good. Sorry for this weird angle again. I can't find my tripod, so we're doing this. Also, sorry for the bad lighting. I couldn't really vlog earlier because people are here to remodel our bathrooms and they're on break right now and it's really late. So yeah, I have officially made my new thesis to-do list, and as you could see, I already have one checked off, which is nice because I just realized that today's Saturday the 16th, and I wanted to take the whole week leading up to Christmas off of doing anything thesis related, and your girl just realized that that's this week, so that kind of sucks. Basically, I'm just gonna be working all week like I always do. I probably won't work on Friday since it's the 22nd, but it really just depends. And then I guess depending on how far I'm able to get with everything else, I might actually be able to take the week before New Year's off as well. That is the game plan with this specific to-do list, which honestly seems doable, especially because it's not even due until the end of January. So I feel like I could easily finish this a lot sooner and then just focus on my PhD application. So we're hoping that's the case. I'm looking at my to-do lists behind the camera, that's why I'm like. I also wanted to give a quick update on my planner. As you guys saw December vlog that I'm trying this new chart that I saw in my ADHD workbook, and it's looking like this so far. And basically I run into an issue where I don't know what to put in this specific square, because technically thought-wise, this is where non-urgent and non-important thoughts are supposed to be. By me trying to turn this into a task list, if it's non-urgent and not important, why would I put something there? You know, why would I even have this space? So what I do have right now is basically just a continuation because I ran out of space. And this was also working as urgent and non-important, but I ran out of space, so these last 2 tasks are actually urgent and important, if that makes sense. I think what I'm gonna do for January is just have 2 columns like I always do, basically not divided in fourths, just divided in 2. And Yeah, because so far that just seems to work better. I'm also kind of conflicted. In my last vlog, I was going through my old bullet journals and I had stopped bullet journaling just because it became too much. I got burnt out, my creativity wasn't there, and I just needed something simple. And basically I ended the last semester that I was in school doing stuff like this, just like a simple calendar with like a simple to-do list. And I'm really, this is really working out for me, but I do miss bullet journaling, so I'm kind of stuck between a couple things. I don't know if I want to try bullet journaling again, just like in general. I don't know if I want to try doing weeklies in this journal as opposed to like the 2 columns that I was mentioning that I'll probably end up doing, or if I should do my planning in a different journal and just keep this as my journal as like as it already is. This is the only planning part of my journal. All of these pages are journaling, journal and tarot. So it's like, so I don't know if I should separate it, especially because I like having everything in one book, but I'm also worried that having everything in one book will eventually become a bad idea. I don't know. Am I overthinking my planning for next year? Most likely. But that is what's going through my head right now, and I don't know what to do. I just want to say again, sorry for the weird angle. I can't find my tripod. So this vlog has been very chatty, a little normal than usual, and I just want to say thank you if you guys have made it this far. I can't believe Christmas is this weekend. That's crazy. I'm hoping to post just one more productive vlog before Christmas, and if not, then I'll see you guys after the holidays. Again, thank you if you've made it this far into the vlog, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your time zone. I'll see you guys in the next one.